Hi, good morning, Amma. Today's topic is sound waves. Tomorrow we will discuss about the what is waves and wave motion, different types of waves and nature of the waves. In tomorrow's class, we will discuss vibrating string. So, in that vibrating string, we can observe the waves will be formed in this way. So, here we are considering this is a closed loop. Okay, this is a closed loop. This point is known as node, and this is antinode, and this is node, antinode, node, antinode, and node. What is a node and what is the antinode? The amplitude becomes 0. So, that is nothing but a node. Okay. The nodes are formed at the 0 amplitude is nothing but a node points, and the maximum at antinode points. These are antinodes and these are nodes. Okay. What is the difference between open pipe and closed pipe? Closed pipe. Small definitions. Open pipe. The one end of the tube can be opened. That is a open pipe. The tube one end can be opened. This is a open pipe. And the two ends of the pipe can be closed. That is a closed pipe. This is the open pipe and this is the closed pipe. Next. What are the stationary waves? Stationary waves. The stationary waves are also known as standing waves. Stationary waves are standing waves. Standing waves. Stationary waves. The two waves of same wavelength, same amplitude and frequency can travel into a tube. The two waves of same amplitude and frequency can travel into a pipe or any closed pipe or open pipe. It reflected back into the opposite direction. The superimposition of these two waves is nothing but a stationary wave. These two waves is nothing but this is the stationary wave. This is the stationary wave. So, the wave enters into a tube and it will be reflected back into the opposite direction. These two waves are superimposed to each other to produce a new wave, that is nothing but a stationary wave or standing wave. It will be observed we are observing this standing wave or stationary wave in our closed pipe. In open pipe we will observe this is the standing or stationary wave. Next, our topic is we can prove the relation between V equal to n lambda. Here V is the velocity, n is the frequency, and lambda is the wavelength. These all are the basic definitions of our wave lesson. So, in this we can prove the relation between V and V is the velocity and wavelength, lambda and frequency. The relation between velocity, frequency and lambda. It is given by 2 marks question. This is the 2 marks question. So, first our time period we will take T is our time period. From T we can find the frequency n. The number of oscillations per second gives frequency. The number of oscillations per second gives frequency. So, the wave can be travelled with a velocity lambda. The wave can be travelled with a wavelength. Travelled with a wavelength lambda distance in a time t. That means lambda by t. This is the distance. Distance by time gives velocity. Distance by time gives velocity. Velocity is nothing but the rate of change of distance or displacement gives the velocity. So, here lambda is the distance travelled by the wave at a time t gives the velocity. Here we are considering some stationary waves or progressive waves. Is nothing but a wave velocity. Wave velocity v is equal to lambda by t. This is the wave velocity. So, we know that wave velocity v equal to lambda by t, but we know that 1 by t is nothing but a frequency n. So, we can replace 1 by t by n, then we will get v equal to n lambda. This is the relation between velocity, wave velocity v and the frequency and the wavelength lambda. So, once again repeated. In this class, we will discuss about the nodes, antinodes and nodes, antinodes, open pipe, closed pipe, stationary waves and the relation between velocity, frequency and the wavelength. First, we will consider a vibrating string. In vibrating string, that will be considered in a closed loop. Closed loop means the two ends of the pipe or tube, the tube will be closed on both the sides. That is the closed pipe. The one end will be open, that is the open pipe. So, what is the standing waves or stationary waves? Stationary wave is nothing but a standing wave. Standing waves or stationary waves means the two waves of a sound wave can be sent into a open tube. It will be reflected back, any open tube or closed tube. The sound wave can be sent into a tube. It will be reflected back in opposite direction. And these two waves are superimposed to each other, we will get a new wave. New stationary wave or new standing wave is nothing but a stationary waves or standing waves. In that, the intensity is minimum is nothing but a node point and the intensity is maximum is nothing but a anti-node points. And we can prove the relation between velocity, frequency and the wavelength. So, initially we are considering t is our time period, t is the time period and lambda is the distance travelled by the wave in a time t and n is the frequency of the wave. So, here the time taken by the one oscillation is t, then the frequency will be equal to 1 by t. 1 by t and 1 by t is nothing but the time taken for 1 second is nothing but a frequency. So, now the distance lambda is travelled, lambda distance can be travelled in time t, we will get a wave velocity v. V is wave, velocity is nothing but a distance by time. Here distance is lambda and t is the time, then we will get wave velocity. Here we are considering sound wave, then sound wave velocity v is equal to lambda by t. But we know that v equal to lambda 1 by t is nothing but a n. Therefore, the wave velocity v equal to n lambda is the relation between velocity v and lambda, velocity v and the lambda, wavelength lambda and the frequency n. So, next our topic is, these are the waves basic points. Today we will discuss about the sound waves. Sound waves. In tomorrow class we will discuss about the what are the mechanical waves, what are the electromagnetic waves and what are the matter waves. So generally sound waves are generally known as longitudinal waves or mechanical waves. Sound waves are generally named as longitudinal waves. Sound waves are generally known as longitudinal waves. So next our topic is sound. Sound waves. Sound waves are generally a mechanical waves we will observe in nature daily. So mechanical waves. What is meant by mechanical waves? Mechanical waves can propagate through medium only. They require to propagate medium. They need to travel with the help of a medium. So mechanical wave, sound wave is nothing but a sound waves are mechanical. Sound waves are mechanical waves. Sound waves are mechanical waves. And the sound waves are also known as longitudinal waves. Longitudinal waves means the particles propagation is parallel to the direction of propagation of the wave. Tomorrow we will discuss what are the longitudinal waves. The propagation of the particles is along the direction of the propagation of the wave. Here we will get rarefactions, compressions. Tomorrow we will discuss rarefactions and compressions. So the sound wave must travel with the help of a medium. The sound waves cannot travel in a vacuum or space. The sound waves cannot travel in a vacuum or a space. So the sound waves in the form of a longitudinal waves. In longitudinal waves contains rarefactions and compressions. This is the what about sound waves. So the sound wave can travel through medium only. That medium is nothing but a material medium. What is that material? The material will be a solid or liquid or gas. These three are the materials. The sound can be travel in either medium, either solid, either material medium, either solid, liquid or gas. For example, the velocity of the sound wave in solids is Vs and the velocity of the sound wave in liquids is Vl and the velocity of the sound wave in gases is Vg. What is the relation? The velocity or speed, the speed of the velocity of sound wave in solids is greater than the velocity of sound wave in liquids is greater than velocity of sound waves in gases. This is the descending order. This is greater than and then velocity of gas. This is the sound waves velocity. Next we will discuss the ranges. In sound waves we have three regions. The ranges of sound wave. One is the infrasonic range, infrasonic sound waves, audible range sound waves, audible sound waves, and another one is the ultrasonic sound waves. In these three types, once again we will discuss. Sound waves are mechanical waves and these are also known as the longitudinal waves. Sound waves are longitudinal waves. Why? Because sound waves can propagate. Longitudinal waves means the particles of the motion will be parallel to the direction of the wave propagation. So the sound waves are mechanical waves. Another point is the sound wave can be reflect, refract, interfere and diffract but need not be a polarized. Why? Because the transverse wave only be polarized but the sound wave is a longitudinal wave, so that is it does not exhibit a polarized property. Another point is the sound wave can be reflect, refract and transmit, reflect, refract, intersect, diffracted but not polarized. Why? Because the sound wave is a longitudinal wave. The polarization property executes only a transverse waves but the sound wave is a longitudinal wave. So these is the main points of the sound waves. Now the range, the different types of ranges in our sound. Daily we are hearing some different sounds in nature, but some sounds are not heard. Why? Because the range. First one is the infrasonic sound waves. Infrasonic sound waves, the range from 0 to 20 Hz is nothing but a infrasonic sound waves. In this range, some insects sound. Insects sounds is between 0 to 20 Hz. So we can't hear that sounds. Next, audible. Audible sound waves. Audible sound waves, the frequency range between 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. This is our human frequency range, in between 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. We are hearing in between these two Hz. Hz is the unit of frequency. 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz is the audible range frequency. We are hearing sound in this region only. Next one, ultrasonic sound waves. Ultrasonic sound waves is greater than 20,000 Hz. Greater than 20,000, we can't hear these sounds. These are the ultrasonic sounds. We can't hear greater than 20,000 or below 20 Hz. We hear only this range. This is our audible range frequency. Audible range frequency. This is our range, 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz.